guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Just TV, and on my channel we talk about all things beauty, fashion, DIY, pretty much everything I love to do. I show you how to do it. And today is a requested video actually by one of my subscribers. They asked me to actually give a detailed video on how to define your curly hair extensions, and I think it's pretty much the same as you would do your natural hair. And I was happy to do that request because I love defining my curls. I feel like that's what makes your curly hair extensions look more natural. But first, before we go to the video, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad to have you here. If you're old, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so happy to be here, and I've been loving my hair content. As you guys know, I just been really piling on the hair content. I just love it so much. It's like my second love. But I do want to get back to my fashion videos. I know I say that all the time, but I really am. I really am. So also feel free to follow me on my socials, TikTok, Instagram at JustBeTV. That is for my fashion, my thrift flips and all that. And then justbetv.beauty is for my beauty videos and tutorials, and all that is on Instagram and TikTok as well. So I actually have 2 TikToks and 2 Instagrams. I know it's a lot, but JustBeTV, justtv.beauty. I hope you can follow that. And is that it? Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Please hit the like button because it helps push my videos out. I am a new beauty creator, and I just want to be a trailblazer, right? I want this year to be a good year for me, and I want to be able to help the girls out to be able to master their hair routine, right? Like whether it's quick weave, sew-ins, curly hair, wigs, natural hair, I can do it all, right? So I want to be the girl to help you master that, because I think it's so important to have control over your hair. You don't want to be a slave to the salon. I feel like you feel more powerful or empowered if you can do your hair at home. And I do know there's a lot of girlies who don't really have the confidence or don't know what to do at home. So that's what I'm here for. That's what I created this section of my channel for, to help the girls be more empowered when it comes to their hair. So if that's all, and you're ready to see this hairstyle video, then continue to watch. So today we're installing the QVR Hair V-part wig, and I already have a video tutorial on how to fully install this, so I'll link this down below in the description box. This is literally just a short replay of how to install it, and really about how you define the curls. So this is what the wig looks like. It has clips around the part area. It has a little lace center to make the part look more natural. It has a drawstring and a band. Pretty much everything to make this wig super secure and super flat. I love this wig. That's why I wanted to do an additional video, because it's like literally my favorite V-part wig that I have. So you're just going to put it on top of your head, of course, simple as that, and align that little piece of lace with your part. And the reason why I think they created that lace is so that you don't have so much leave out. I know it's difficult to, blend your natural hair with your V-part wigs, but this is the way that you can do it without having any leave out, actually. But if you do decide to have leave out, it only would be in the center. So you're going to tighten up your wig and make sure that it's secure in the back. And again, it's a drawstring, so it can be really secure. That's what I love about it as well. You're going to clip those clips closest to the part as possible. I don't like it to be super close because I like to have a little bit of space so I can do the invisible crochet method hairline. And I feel like the looser it is towards the root, the easier it is to pull the hair through, and the more natural it looks. It doesn't look like super tight. It looks kind of fluffy and full at the part. So that's how I like to install this V-part wig. Now, of course, if you get it, you can create the perfect way for you. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this wig, which is why I love it again, because it's very versatile. I think any girl could benefit from it. I love this color, but they also have it in all natural colors too. So I think it's just the perfect V-part wig for any curly girl. So this is what the texture looks like previously, but again, we're going to go in and style this. And I like to spray this all down with water. I just feel like with any curly hair, if you spray it down with water, it works the best. And that's pretty much what I do with my natural hair, so I just do the same thing. Now, I like to go in with the unbrush. You guys, I got this brush from TikTok, and I swear it makes my life so much easier. It detangles through curly hair like butter. Butter. So if you're struggling with combing it out, get the brush. I'll link that down below as well. And you just go through and pretty much detangle all the hair, make sure everything is smooth, there's no knots in it, and it just creates the perfect base for the curly hair products to lay, and it just makes the curly hair look better towards the end. So again, I'm just going to soak it all down, comb it all through before I apply my product. Now, a rule of thumb for me is I feel like you need to do your crochet individual part before you style it, because you don't want to go in and disturb the curls after you put your products in. So I'm just going to go in and do my invisible part. Now, I'm not going to do a full tutorial because, again, I have another install video on how to do all of this, and I'll link that down below. So I'm just going to do a quick little replay of me doing the invisible part method and to show you the end and how it looks. Now, the product we're going to be using for this wash and go is the Doux setting foam. Now, I've never used this on my curly extensions. I've always used it on my natural hair, and it works really well, so I'm sure that it's going to work well on this. And what I like to do is I like to do this in sections, really small sections. I feel like makes the hair more defined. If you want the hair to be more condensed, then you will use larger sections. And what helps me is the unbrush. Have the brush and then rake the product through. This product is so easy to work with. It makes my hair so shiny, and it just has a great hold, and the curls last for a long time. So when I do this method, I only pretty much have to style my wig once a week, and especially because I'm not wearing my wig to sleep or anything like that. But the curls hold, and they actually look good as they get older. So this is a one product wash and go, which is why I love using this product, and this is the best way to get your curls to pop. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing with my hands, I'm actually rubbing the product on, and then I'm actually putting the curls through my knuckles. I don't know what they call that, but I call it knuckling, and it's just where I rake my fingers through it, but I clamp my knuckles together, and it just clumps the curls and makes them more defined. And I find that that works. It's kind of like a shingling method, but I use my knuckles instead of a brush. And I feel like that works really well with this type of curl pattern. So I'm pretty much going to do literally the same thing around my entire head. Even when I get to my bangs, I like to kind of make my bangs a little bit more defined. But this is what it looks like when it's all done, all shingled, product all on there. And then I go in and just use my diffuser. I actually like to let my hair dry about 75%, air dry 75% before I go on my diffuser. I just find that it helps the curls stay healthier. Even though these are not my real curls, I still want the hair to stay healthy and not provide too much heat damage to it. So I like to let it air dry for a while and then go in and diffuse it. And this is what it looks like. I've, of course, fluffed it and everything like that because I love big hair. I think the bigger the hair, the closer to God. And it looks gorgeous, you guys. I did this curly cut on TikTok, and I'll put it on my YouTube shorts too. And I did an impromptu cut because it was much longer, but I love the way the hair turned out. I love the shape. I just love how it looks. It looks so pretty, so bold. It just looks so fabulous. So that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope that this helped anybody that is trying to get a good defined wash and go on their hair extensions, because I feel like some people don't know how to style their curly hair, and sometimes when you get curly hair in the male, it doesn't look as good as you think it's going to look. But all it takes is a little bit of shaping, a little bit of styling, a little bit of, you know, just hair care and maintenance, and you can get this result. I love the Doux Most Def Texture Foam for this style, but there's also some other great products for curly hair. So if you're interested in me trying some other ones, then you can comment that down below. Also, if you have any other videos, I always say this in every video. If you have any suggestions or anything that you would like for me to do, anything, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will take that into consideration when it's time for me to do my next video. And again, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Again, give it a thumbs up because this helps my content. Feel free to subscribe, share it to a friend that needs help. Leave a comment down below. I appreciate you guys, even just for watching. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.